Thank you so much for staying with us. Joining us on the show this afternoon is an Nigerian comedian, musician, and actor, and he's here to talk to us about something very exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show this afternoon. Goddess of Comedy, Berlusconi!
I haven't seen my name pronounced so good.
That's a lie.
Honestly, I have
busted brain.
No, not be dumb saying I was, but because a lot. Oh, you better not even introduce me, but not like this.
You
But
see?
this one, you put small verb, come add small shrill, come.
Oh!
I bet you introduce me again.
Okay, make I do am again.
We don't scare. We don't scare.
Get out.
Let's even touch on that name.
Yeah.
Yes, you used to be Godons. At what point did you, or maybe it's just me, the Berlusconi wasn't there before. At what point did you bring this in?
The end must be better than the beginning.
Why?
Because you progress.
Yeah, you
As you
evolve.
progress, as you evolve, exactly, there are things that ought to be with the original name that didn't come with it. So as you evolve, you begin to feel the energy of the other name. So it's all about completion. When you bring the other name and put it in it, it sounds good. And it's good for where you're going. That's it.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I want to know, as you have evolved, and of course I've seen that you have evolved, because I even saw on your page that you're saying that Gen Z, millennial versus Gen Z, that is your even welcoming and embracing the change that is happening.
Yes, I do.
Because anybody that does not even embrace it will just die like that. Yeah, it might not be physical death, but that means the person is
If you
not
don't
growing.
update, you'll be outdated.
Yes, that's it. So I really want to know, what is so fascinating to you when it comes to like what has happened lately, in your industry, looking at the new crop of comedians?
Well, the beauty of life is when you can see things metamorphose under your eye. You see changes just happen, changes that some of us weren't even prepared for. That these changes, they have been crystallized in the years and in the eons past, only to come to the time that you live in. It's beautiful that which you do, there are people thinking another way, to thinking about how to do it the other way and arrive at the same product. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
All right, for my industry, it all started with pure stand-up, and then a little breakout to acting, like the Ibus and all those things. It came up, and then suddenly the social media came, and then content creators came. For me, I am never in a hurry to do anything. I like to watch. I like to study. I like to know why people are doing what they are doing and how it will end. Because the problem is usually at the end, what will happen at the end of what is going on. So I have been trying to enjoy the change though. I've also been thrilled. I've been laughing to some of the skits, even though they were my jokes. I was like,
I
so,
get
yeah.
that's a subtle shade.
It's true. It's true. They ask the Alibabas and the AYs and all the stand-up comedians that if they have ever seen their joke being, brought out as a skit, they will tell you yes. But we don't fight about it, but we enjoy it. We're happy that, what we do is branching off. It's going to, now you that is the originator of that joke, what do you now do? Also to meet the market that is now in demand. All right? So we have seen all of these changes come, and some of us are now preparing to also have a slice in the social media space. Because if you don't update, you will be updated. And now the annoying part, nobody cares whether the joke was yours or not.
Put on it better.
Exactly. Put it as a content on social media. People enjoy. Nobody cares. This country, nobody cares. You do your thing, and we see it, and we like it. We don't care if it started from somewhere. And they can relate it to you. Now let me shock you. That basket man. Do you know there was one basket man?
Yes,
There was one basket man.
Yeah.
There was one MC basket man. And then when Bright came, Bright now said he's basketball because Bright was very skillful in what he does. People didn't even bother to know whether there was another basket.
Yeah, true.
You understand? Because at that point, it's not the basket that they are looking for, but what the basket can put on the table.
Sure. Sure.
So this country, nobody cares to know what you do. All they know is, okay, we enjoy it, and that's it. So the change is beautiful. I think I'm enjoying it, and I've also beginning to think towards that angle. So to enjoy this generation.
So you
I'm a millennial. So, you know, some of these things are strange to me.
Yeah.
They are really strange.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you got wisdom, you get to get in the flow.
let put you on the spot. Still talking about this. Do you yourself or your colleagues, the stand-up comedians, do you guys kind of like, when all of this first started, did you guys feel kind of like threatened? Because looking
by the Skitmakers.
and the way they are cashing out and making good money, putting stuff
That's
on social media.
like the new oil. Because we had Tauma talk about it here. Those people on YouTube, they will just come, they will say they have bought a house. What?
It is not even the buying of the house that is the problem. Do you get? I was never threatened by any skit maker or content creator or something like that, because when you bring comedy to the table, all right, the best and the highest form of comedy is the stand-up. From stand-up, you can break to any of the other branches, you know. But skit was something that has always been, like, from the days of Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
You know, those were skit makers. It has always been, but nobody paid attention to it until the social media came. So I wasn't threatened, all right, because I'm still making my money. You know, so I didn't see a reason to be agitated or get any kind of worked up because somebody was doing his thing. But I was fascinated, rather, that, oh, why did I not look to this very angle? And then I started thinking. I said, man, it be like say, as I write this joke, I'm going to shoot her like this. Because at the end of the day, you make money. That's what is important. The world is moving fast. If you ain't moving, they will leave you. And they don't care if you are very good. Nobody cares. This guy, he cracked them. No. People want, at the comfort of their homes, look to their phone and laugh and enjoy themselves. They don't even care if they don't come for a show.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I totally love this. I love the fact that...
Let's go for a break, because I really need to take in all what you said.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on a quick break. And of course, when we come back, Gordon's the Berlusconi will still be here to talk to us about what he has planned for us this September. We'll be back.
And yes, we're back.
Beautiful song.
It's Gordon's.
Yes.
Beautiful song.
Now, before I went to that break, I said you'll be talking to us about what you have planned for us. So talk to us. What's happening?
Some of you may not even know that this is my 19th year as a stand-up comedian in Nigeria, and all of this journey in 19 years, I've never done a major show in Lagos. This is the first time I'm thinking about it, and I'm coming correct. I have never done my show because for two reasons. My commitment will not even allow me to sit down and do a show. Doing a show in Lagos is not for children. You really have to come correct, because Lagos is not like a local government. You're a metropolitan city. You got to come correct. That's one point. On the second point, because of demands, I'm always out. I'm always out. And thirdly, for the love of the art, and because of my love for my fellow colleagues in the industry, I have always mounted their stage and supported them. So all of those clips you see on social media, YouTube, and all those places about me, that wasn't me doing my own show.
That was featuring you.
That was featuring me. And then I've done my personal show outside this place, like I've done in the US, I've done in the UK, I've done in Canada, and all of these places. I've done in Port Harcourt, Abuja, and all of these places. But this Lagos is strategically positioned for a time like this in our life. You get to come correct for Lagos. So I felt the time has come for me to also have a slice of it. And so I'm set on the 22nd of September this year at the Balmoral Hall, VI, to do my special. Let me do my 1 hour, 20 minutes. And exhaust. Because when they feature you, they tell you back to back, back to back, back to back.
Time no day, time no day.
Time no day. And before you begin to cruise, they will say, all right, let's give it up, bud. Let's give it up. For
DJ,
then someone unknowingly, someone will be saying, poo, poo. You know, and you feel like you have not given. See, this thing we do goes with emotions. If I go flat on stage, that hurt stay with me nothing less than 3 months.
Oh, wow.
And guess what? It will affect everything you want to do.
Oh, wow.
So that's why you see, we always like to come correct. Because if you go flat on stage, you die for 3 months.
Jeez.
Once, a lot of people didn't know that Basketman mentored me. And I learned a lot from him. I served basket for a long time as his boy. There was a time Basket had a flat on stage. Whoa! He was almost like dead. There's nobody he did not ask. Oh boy, you see that thing? I apple. For him to get out of that, he had to do 2 shows back to back.
To correct it.
To correct it. Like do today and tomorrow. Stand up and tear to correct that pain. So you can imagine what we go through. I have gone flat a couple of times on stage. Whoa! I couldn't sleep. Because what we do goes with emotions. You got it? So because of that, I'm doing my very first show in Lagos this year. And people haven't really seen all of me. So I feel it's about time to explode and exhaust.
Who are the acts we should expect on this?
Well, I have a very good lineup. I have the likes of Akboro, I have the likes of AY, Kenny Black, I have Osh Bebe, I have Monica. This new kid on the block called Monica. I have Monica, and I have a Gen Z generation that I tactically groomed for this time.
Wow.
Younger, I went almost to like 9 states. From Kaduna to Calabar to Uyo to Port Harcourt to Warri to bring young boys to give to Lagos what they haven't seen.
Oh, wow.
We'll
Amazing.
We'll definitely be looking forward to that day.
Don't play.
You're going to learn. And that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely we'll be looking out for the comedy show 22nd of September this year, 2024, at the Balmoral Federal Palace.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize that we'll not be able to bring to your viewing pleasure movies at the movies, but not to worry, we got you covered. Ladies and gentlemen, our time right about now is done and dusted. OJ was in the building. Gordon's the Berlusconi was also in the building. Was also in the building.
Sister of Jerusalem.
Yeah. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Be happy. Bye.